Punters, welcome back to the Garage of Dreams. Here in Squamish, I'm back home, and today I'm going to take you through a couple of little suspension things that you could probably do at home while you're locked in. And I have Dan here, who is an expert in bike mechanics. If I mess up, he's going to be on hand to put me right so that you get the right information. Isn't that right, Dan?
Possibly.
We've got like 6 steps all about suspension. Let's start off with the first and most obvious one in my eyes. My sponsor, Whistler Performance Lubricants Fork Boost. This is the easiest thing you can do to help your suspension perform better for longer. And I'm gonna take you through it. Dan, do you know how to use this stuff?
I don't think I've ever used it, Paul.
Oh, really? I mean, we get it for free, Dan. You can use it as much as you like. This is environmentally friendly. Very important. All of their stuff is environmentally friendly, actually. But do you know it's made in Canada? In Vancouver, my friend.
Ooh.
So what this is gonna do is we're going to put it on just around here, around the stanchions, and then we're going to cycle the suspension. Not only is it going to pull up the dirt, actually, oh Dan, we should tell them about this. Come in. Now, if you don't service your suspension regularly, what you'll actually find is you'll get some fading and discoloration down here. These are Kashima coated forks. At the bottom, you'll see that the Kashima kind of starts to wear away. You must have seen some horrific.
Yeah, some horrendous.
Yeah, if you're at home and you're like, oh, but Paul, I've had my mountain biking for a year and I've never had to service anything. Go and have a look at your suspension. If you've got that wear, then you might be in for some bad times. Not only does the Fork Boost pull all that dirt and bad stuff out of here, but there's also some O-rings, as they're called. It's gonna help keep those lubricated. They need to stay, I just wanna say moist. I've gotta think of a word.
Oh, what a terrible image.
Silky smooth.
There you go. Gonna keep the foam rings saturated with lubrication. Let's just jump straight into it. First step, I've actually blown my own tutorial here. Gonna get this nice little rag, give it a floss. Now, one thing to be careful of when doing this, don't overdo it, because you might get some excess stuff come out, spill over, and it might go onto your rotor. And I'm gonna assume that that's not gonna do wonders for your brakes.
So you go faster.
There we go. So can you see it's down? It's actually comes out pretty thick. And the best thing is, because it's bio-based, environmentally friendly, I can just use my finger. All right, that's probably enough. Let's do the same to the other side. You've got your Whistler Performance Lubricants Fork Boost on here. Now, you just have to cycle a few times. Obviously, because I'm really good at mountain biking, damn, my suspension's super hard.
Don't you do CrossFit?
I'll show you some CrossFit right now. Now that should be enough. Hey Dan, let's check in. Not very, oh, look on the other side though. I mean, this one, it is a bit darker. Look at just all around here. So all of that dirt was inside my seals, and now the Fork Boost has pulled it all out. Most importantly, wipe away the excess. Buttery suspension. Link in the description. Use the code PUNTER10. Treat yourself to a 10% discount, and you can do it to the rear as well. Number 2 on my list of must-do things to keep your suspension feeling great, get a good shock pump. I use this one from Syncross. Ben Walker, the chap that helped me set up my downhill bike and suspension and bike expert to the stars, he says that this one has got many benefits. For stars, instead of the button, it's got a twister air release thing, so you can make it really accurate. And also it's got this dual, what is this even called? Dual position lock?
You can undo it without letting air out.
Exactly, and then you can get a nice accurate number. And this demonstrates my point perfectly. If you put on a shock pump, a little bit of air goes in, but really the number doesn't change that much, does it?
No.
On the back, yeah, because there's loads of pressure, but on the fork, not so much. You need to check your suspension very regularly. Like, I bet, when was the last time you checked your air pressure?
I have coil on the front.
What about the back? So I ran like 73. So I'm gonna pump it back up to what it was. Now when you unscrew it, by having these 2 screw systems, it's gonna be even more accurate. Super important, check your air pressure regularly, because things change more than you think. And when you go out for that ride and you're having a bad day because something's not feeling good, it's probably gonna be this. And the final thing that I wanna mention about shock pumps is that they're all different. Even if we have exactly the same shock pump, chances are that they will read differently. You only use your own shock pump, and don't let anyone else use your shock pump, Dan.
Don't know what you're on about, mate.
Because other people might not look after their shock pump as well as you. And what can happen is that if there's like a bit of dirt and a bit of crap generally on the valve, when you plug this in, it will shoot up into the pump and make yours less accurate. Get yourself a good shock pump. This Syncross one is really good, but I would pretty much recommend any digital shock pump. You'll never look back. Point 3, Dan, the cable tie trick.
Oh, what's that?
I was going to demonstrate this because I really perfected it while I've been away, but I've just completely chopped all my nails off because I actually play piano, so I don't like to have any fingernails. How are your fingernails?
Not too bad.
Let's swap.
Pretty much you can get a build-up of air in the chamber.
As the suspension goes in and out of itself, the movement is going to create air and kind of off-gassing, I guess you might even call it. So what we're doing is we're purging that excess build-up.
This is a quick, easy one. I believe the pros do it quite often. You just put it down the back of the seal, so let's give it a go.
Now I think, oh, you've already got it in.
This is literally a case of in the back down there.
Also, we're discovering that cable ties can be too thick. I'm doing this. This might not be our first go.
Yeah.
Okay, it's in. And then at this point, you'd hear a little bit of like a easy, and then do that to both sides. Step 4 is for the rear air can. Now, in the same way of the cable tie trick, air can build up in this thing. And the easiest way to solve that is to let all the air out, unscrew it, and then screw it back on again. That's all you have to do. This blew my mind. I've also got to take a trim lock off. This is actually no big deal. You don't actually have to like unscrew the cable. You can just unscrew the grub screw all the way. Do not, for the love of anything, lose that grub screw. Okay, let's, oh, air's on the other side. Oh. Do I now have to cycle it a little bit?
No, that's fine.
That's not going to kill you. So I do know if you have any air in there and you try and unscrew your air can, bad times are heading your way. Oh, was that loose? Oh wow. Oh no. Wow, that was so bad. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for the Bolt bike check video coming very soon. Do you have to take the whole shock out, do you reckon?
You need to invest in a little mini vice.
Oh yeah, we need to make this garage over. Oh, was that it? No, that can't have been. That's just this moving around, isn't it? I don't think I'll be able to do this.
This one's out the window.
Well, you're on your shock. Okay, somewhat of a, we need a strap wrench. Get a strap wrench. I'll put a link in the description what I'm talking about. Dan's bike should be a bit easier. This should not be taking us this much.
There we go.
Oh, and this is all we were trying to do.
all we needed.
Popping this off every once in a while will make a huge difference. Okay, after you have definitely successfully taken your air can off, because you've got a strap wrench in your house, or just like 4 arms of steel. A friend of mine, Lee Trempour, posted a video of him doing this little like 2-minute shock service or 20-second shock, however long it takes, and I'm gonna give it a go. Do you know what I'm talking about, Dan?
I don't.
Well, I'm going to show you about it then. I'm going to show you about it. You turn your bike upside down, make sure the dropper post is, do I have to take the brake off? You then take your brake caliper off. So what we're going to do is we're going to unscrew these bolts here, pull the lowers up right to the limit of where the CSU is. So that's like what? We're going to get it right to the end, and then we're just going to leave it.
Why is that, Paul?
Because then all the oil that's in here and has been moving around whatsoever, because this is that tip that you get, you know, where they say like leave your bike upside down and all the oil, where the oil goes down to lubricate the foam ring. Well, this is kind of an exaggerated version of that, basically. Oh shit, damn, I didn't let any of the air out of the fork. Don't forget, let all the air out of your fork. That is a 13? I wonder if I've got 13 and 10. The most basic socket set of all time.
Is it like a Halford special?
There's no Halfords in Canada, Dan.
Canadian Tire special?
It's not even that. Discover that your socket set is missing the 15mm and find another 15mm spanner. I can just hammer the end of this, can't I?
Be careful, you're supposed to put like a little socket over, but...
Oh, you are?
You should feel it come loose.
It's definitely moved.
You feel it move? Did you feel it go down?
There
we go.
There we go. This is the bit I'm actually really nervous about.
What, pulling them too far?
Yeah. Well, he said to the end. That'll do. I don't want to push it. Yeah, did you hear that little trapped air? It's being released from everywhere. Banging those two down and pulling them off is the exact same thing as doing the cable tie trick, isn't it? I think this is actually a bit easier. I'd probably say we've left that enough time. Now we just put them back on.
0 drops.
Yeah, 0 drops. I've never dropped a tool in my life. Wow, this socket is amazing. And pudding, and then we'll put the rest of the stuff on. But we need to take it all off anyway for the next bit, so I can't be bothered. That could probably take you 2 minutes. 2 minutes?
Yeah, if you had the right tools.
Yeah, and you weren't filming, and you weren't
had a
faffing
15mm
around,
socket.
and you had all the right things. Yeah, and apparently that's gonna do wonders for you. And the final step is doing a lower service, which may be daunting for some, taking the suspension apart. If I can do it, Dan, anyone can do this. But first step is this. Is over here. You gotta log on to whichever suspension manufacturer's website that you use, and you gotta see how much oil. So I can see here, I have a Fox 36, it's got a Fit for damper. So in the Fit for damper side, I need 40 cc's, and on the air side, I need 10 cc's. Don't mess that up. I've messed that up before. Let me tell you about when I messed it up. What happened is I put too much oil in, and the rebound damper completely filled up with oil. And then I had no rebound damping. No, it didn't go boom. I just had no rebound damping. So it's like having a wet fish ride down, and I had to send my suspension back to be fixed. You'll also need, well, you don't need fork boost anymore. You need a bucket. You need some alcohol spray. You need a really expensive, well-made socket set. Some kitchen roll, kitchen towel, whatever you want to call it. And Dan, what do you know? Whistler Performance Lubricants make fork oil as well. So this is the 20 weight stuff, which is what we need in both sides of this. This is bio-based and environmentally friendly stuff. Oh, and also you're gonna need some light grease because we need to do some light grease around here. So I've just got, it's not even anything. It's called Stickolium. Oh, you need this, a syringe of some sort to measure the oil. Otherwise you're just pouring in. We repeat those same steps that we just did before, right?
Yeah.
We take this off, put the nuts back on, give them a bang. Then we have the bucket underneath and we pull off. And then oil will flow and you'll be like, whoa. Let's definitely do that with 0 problems whatsoever.
That is the sound of a top quality ratchet.
Snap off tools. I'm gonna take off this crush washer because...
Yeah, you're gonna need to.
Oh,
hey, there we go.
That was it, wasn't it?
This is where you need to be careful.
Bucket and...
Go. Push it down.
Oh!
You might need to give her a little tap.
No, it's going. Oh, there it is. Get over here. Yeah, it's actually not too bad. If you had really bad things...
Mud would be coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Careful does it.
Oh, that's fine, whatever. All right, now you should really let these go in for a bit, shouldn't you?
Yeah, leave them there to drip. Clean up your stanchions.
Just give them a rub.
Just give them a good old rub.
Yeah, these are all great. You have to cycle the doodah.
No, not really.
We've got to clean out the lowers using our alcohol spray. Let's get in here. Spray freaking everything down, you know? Just go ham. How often do you do this?
Every probably 3 months, maybe?
3 months? Don't they say every 30 hours of riding?
It all depends on how much you ride and how much you want to maintain your bike, really, but...
Wait, don't we have to get the O-rings out?
Yeah, you're cleaning it at the moment, aren't you?
But shouldn't we take the O-rings out before cleaning it?
You can do, yeah.
Oh, I don't have anything to soak them in.
A little light, we normally use like a lid, that exact thing.
Look, because actually this one's got a little
perfect
channel around the outside. Where's me pick? Forgot to say you need a pick.
Easy does it. There we go.
I'm going to set that in. Oh, little zip line. There you go, mate. Oh, that's next level. Look at that. That's so cool. Wait, why not use this side?
Yeah, I was just wondering.
Oh, God. Uppity hup.
There we go.
And over we go. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, that's so satisfying. Now we're going to crack this. Do you need to shake it?
Normally if you have really dirty O-ring, foam ring, I'd put them on a bit of kitchen roll, lay them on there, then you can press out the dirt after you've sprayed it with the...
Dance top.
And then that normally cleans them out pretty well.
Just like that.
Yeah.
And this is actually my new painted technique.
Painted technique, is
yeah, how to squeeze out your O-rings. Now we soak them. We want to submerge them, Dan.
Let them soak.
And we're just going to let them soak in for a better long-term performance. Back to the lowers. Just freaking more alcohol. I can't. Oh no! 0 spills. Did you see that? There is nothing there. That's where it went upside down.
What's all this?
That was from before.
That is what you definitely do not want to do.
You're right, Dan. We should have probably had a bigger bucket. Okay, so now we've got to pick these up and put them back in here. Ooh. Oh no. Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
That was surgical precision right there, my friend.
Next one to go. Will it go as easy?
Damn.
Oh.
Sorry, only a few thousand people are watching me do this. Oh shit! Boom, first time.
0 dabs.
Never a doubt. This is the most difficult bit now. Don't put them on the wrong way.
Don't want to be in Fox Manitou, do you?
Okay, right.
Hang on a minute.
Now.
Oh, hold on a second. You're forgetting something. Your slick grease. Back to the desk.
You're gonna take your slick honey and just coat it all around the top rubber bit.
Yeah.
Just the rubber bit.
Just the rubber bit. You don't want it on the foam because you've already...
the rubber bit.
And there's no point putting loads on because the excess will just come out on your forks anyways.
Now this is the crux. Oh, one side. One side's on, one side's on, one side's on. No way. Oh, the other side's off. Okay, they're both on. Oh,
Right.
that was way too smooth. I hope everyone at Republic was watching that. We did this another time. It took freaking ages.
What are you going to do next?
Oh, I've got to put the bleeding oil in. I'm going to drop this down. There we go. That's all the space you need. 40 in the damper side. Come on.
Little tap tap taparoo.
$40.
The concentration. Don't drop it. Yeah, I'd say that'll do.
Put the wheels back in. Every time. That's like when you're trying to put in a USB and then you go, oh, and then you turn it around and it still doesn't go in the other way. That's it.
Done.
Did it. Normally someone comes in and helps me out at the last minute, but that is not the case. Now, hopefully you at home can spend your quarantine time inside, getting your bike ready for when we can get out there and hit the trails. If you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe down below, and of course, leave a like because you enjoyed the video, and let me know below which of these was your favorite. Cheers, punters. See you next time.